Hey everybody, it's Downtown Dave. So I had a really busy day today, and people have been asking me about my espresso machine, so I'm going to walk you through it here. So basically, you fill up the bottom part with cold water, screw in the middle part to the bottom part, and you place that on the stove on this special heating plate. Then you grab your coffee beans, you measure out exactly 20 grams of coffee beans, and then you grab your grinder. Put your little funnel on the top of the grinder, and then you pour in your beans, and then you got to crank. And cranking is the fun part. Really fun. I mean, can you see the look on my face? You can see how fun it is, right? Um, yeah, so cranking this bad boy. Eventually, it gets easier once everything's ground up. And then you load up the little basket here. You put this little special thing on here. I just got this. I'm still on the fence about it. It's supposed to make the grinds go in there more evenly because you don't want it to be uneven. So I'm dumping the grinds in there, and I'm putting my special thing on top of it here. And you spin it around, and that kind of evens it out. And then you got to tap it down. So you put this other special thing on here. You get your little tamp, and you tamp it down. You don't want to push too hard, just enough for it to compact down nice and tight. And then you put your little filter in here. Load the top part onto the bottom part, lock it in, turn the oven up to 11. Make sure you got the right burner on. And in about 5 minutes, you should see the goodness flowing out the top. Once it stops coming up, then you want to get it off the heat so you don't burn it up. And then pour that bad boy in your shot glass and take a look at this. Delicious. Let's see that again in slow motion. Look at the aeration there. The color is perfect. This shot just came out great. So, all right, Sunday morning, it's time to head over to St. Al's. After Mass, we had a special day. It was our day of service. And basically what we did was kind of help those in the community that aren't as fortunate as us. We handed out food, gave them supplies that they needed, and here we are at the Rosa Parks Transit Center giving out fresh produce. Another special thing we did was flash picnic, and look who they put in charge of the grill. I don't believe that, but I had the good guy behind me taking care of me, and everything just came out great. Big thanks to Mike for organizing all this thing. He is the man over there at St. Al's for community services. So let's head out and take a look at what's left of NFL draft. So what I'm going to do is kind of touch on some of the special facts of the NFL draft, and in between that, we're going to take a look at some of the decommissioning process, right? So Capitol Park cleared out, nothing left except a bunch of tents. Cool. All right, so fun fact number one, construction started a month ago. March 29th, construction kicked off, and here we are, April 28th, and we're on the day after. So a full month of activity downtown. And I'm guessing we're probably going to take another full month to tear this thing down. Probably less, but we'll see. Here's a view of the theater cleanup process from One Campus Martius. Fun fact number two, 500 truckloads of gear and equipment were brought in for this show. That's a lot of stuff. And here we have one of the trucks getting loaded back up. I wanted to touch more on all the individual technical trucks they had in the parking lot, but I didn't want to get in trouble taking pictures, so maybe next time. Fun fact number three, 30,000 linear feet of temporary fencing was brought in for this event. And I don't have a number on it, but there was probably just as many zip ties holding this whole thing together. Here's a shot of some of the crews taking down the temporary fiber optic cables that were strung across light poles. I feel like they just gaffer taped this stuff onto the poles. It's pretty quick and dirty. Fun fact number four, this project involves 7 phases of road closures over the course of 6 weeks. If you're living downtown or you work downtown or if you've been downtown, you've known how painful that's been. Huge shout out to Shabam Coffee and Mansoor. Hey, your team is awesome. Your coffee is awesome. I think we got a lot of same friends and same interests. Hit me up and let's collab. Fun fact number five, 1.7 miles of truss brought in for this project. 1.7 miles of linear truss. You've seen it on my videos, all the stuff that they're putting up. It's mind-boggling how big of a scale this is. So here's a view of the main area from Campus Martius. You can see that the media tents and stages are almost completely gone, just the legs remaining. That just goes to show how quickly these things go up and come down. And here's a view of the main theater up close. You can see it looks like the lights, everything are down in the ground. So, wow. So fun fact number 6, 53 million LED pixels on this project. That's kind of like a weird fact to throw out there. A 4K display has 8.3 million pixels. The Las Vegas Sphere has 170 million pixels. This had 53 million pixels. It all depends, I guess, on pixel size, right? But still, that's a lot of pixels. A real quick DBA, I'm really sorry for riding my bike on your grass, but I had no other option. Fun fact number 7, 1 million watts of lighting in the theater and green room. So these light fixtures, they're not incandescents or xeons, I'm guessing. These are just LEDs, energy efficient LEDs. For that many LEDs to consume 1 million watts, that's just a lot of lights. Real quick, do you see anything wrong with this sign? I think they have it facing the wrong way. So our last 2 fun facts, 1,500 people were actually inside the theater area each day. 250 players were drafted over the course of 3 days. And final fun fact, this is my last NFL draft video, promise. So let's wrap this up with a quick restaurant visit. Detroit Beer Company is one of my go-to places for dinner with the Sarge on Sunday. It's on Broadway, just east of Grand Circus Park. If you're there for Bitcoin and beer, you're there because you're smart. If you're there just for beer, you're an alcoholic. Either way, they got you all set. So they do brew their own beer here. It looks like they have 5 different choices that all kind of have local names to them. Hey, peace to you, lady. Mostly everything on this menu is good. The serving sizes are generous. So I ended up getting the nachos and the Sarge ended up getting the Maurice salad. Let's take a closer look at those. So check out the size of this thing. It was enough for 2, maybe 3 people. I ended up eating half. I took the rest home. It was delicious though. Now I need to address one complaint that I had. Apparently our production department screwed up. The last video I had where we were eating pancakes at La Supreme, where I brought in the maple syrup, didn't give credit where credit was due. That maple syrup came from Snake Pit Lodge. They are a maple syrup little thing up north. If you want to get some, shoot me a DM and I'll put you in touch with the right guy. So once again, thank you all for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.